Drop my mask. Okay. Hey guys and gals, this is Joe, your host of Life with Yosef, and God, I'm always in the sun, you know, I'm an idiot. You're probably wondering, well gee, it looks like you're going somewhere. I don't see a car, I don't see the spider. And you're right on all three parts. I am traveling. I'm not taking the spider, and I'm not renting a car. I am at the downtown Sacramento, California Amtrak station. Now you could see how far away the station is from the Amtrak platform. I didn't realize that they had a little shuttle, a little electric cart that takes you out here. So I humped my sorry ass out here. It was a challenge. I won't make this a mistake twice. So the train comes in about 20 or 30 minutes. It left Emeryville, California 3 minutes late. You know, you don't take Amtrak to get somewhere on time. You take Amtrak for the experience. And that's why I'm taking it. I have a roomette, which wasn't exactly cheap, but it's private. I don't have a private bathroom and I don't have a private shower, but I have a little private, well, roomette. And I'm gonna be able to sit by myself and enjoy a 2-day train ride to Union Station in Chicago, Illinois. So when the train pulls up, I'll film and by God, we'll see what's next. One of my fellow passengers saw me film and asked about what I'm doing, and I gave him one of my cards. So he also said that the tracks used to be right in front of the station, right where I'm filming, and there used to be a real sharp dog leg, and when this was all redone, you see the tracks have been moved out and the line straightened. So I'm expecting the train to be here reasonably soon, and we'll film it when it pulls up. I was a little slow getting the camera back out, so here's our train. We'll be getting on in just a second. I just had lunch up in the dining car. The food, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included in your fare. We are, I don't even know if we've gotten the rows filled yet. I don't think so, but we're, seems to me we're past it. I'm oblivious. So here's a little bit of the view, 30 seconds worth. I'll film the roomette and stuff in a little bit. So here you go. We'll see what's next. Somewhere in between Colfax and Truckee. We were just stopped for a bit. The gal came over the PA and said that a freight dispatcher had screwed up and there were freight trains on the tracks that they didn't expect. But you know, it seems here to me that freight train, if you own the railroad, freight trains get the priority over Amtrak, because I've read more than once where Amtrak has been put to the side so the freight trains, that's where the real money is. So I found that to be interesting. We have not got to Truckee yet. I guess somebody reported the smell of God's green goodness, and so they stuck their heads in each one of the little roomettes to see if it smelled. It's not me. So they say that if they catch you smoking anything on the train, they'll put you out at the next stop with the police waiting. If they catch you smoking cannabis, vaping, whatever, on the platform, like at a stretch your leg stop. We're going to have that up in Reno here soon. They won't let you back on the train, and they'll call the police. So, doesn't sound like they're joking. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody put off the train. It's not going to be me. We'll see what's next. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday, May 18th. I forgot to, mention the date on the open. I got the hiccups. Sorry. On the opening shot, we are chugging up the hill. We haven't gotten the Truckee yet, but I wanted to point out that we are north of Interstate 80, and we're far enough away that there's no cell service right here. So, fortunately, on my brother's advice, I have downloaded about 63 hours of music on Spotify, though I think you need an internet connection at first to make sure so Spotify knows it's you and will allow you access to play your music that you rent from them for $12 or $15 a month, whatever it is. So anyway, it's a nice day. It's a beautiful day. It's great to be alive. We'll see what's next. I pulled the bed down and took me a little rest. Our next stop finds us in Reno, Nevada, in Washoe County. This was all dug up a while ago, a number of years ago. The tracks were dug here, and so that the trains wouldn't stop and block downtown traffic. It was a problem for a long time, but it's not anymore. So we're out for a stretch here. I think it's about 20 to 7. I'm not sure. I'll post in here how far behind we are. So not like it matters. If you're taking Amtrak to be somewhere on time, you need to fly or drive. So it's all part of the experience, and it is leisurely travel. So we'll see what's next. Peeking out of the window of my roomette, which is actually on the upper of the 2 floors, we're about 2 hours and 10 minutes late. So, and I'm gonna go to dinner at 7. They just announced a 6:30 dinner call. So we're gonna eat a little bit. We're gonna come back. I rested a little bit. I'm feeling better. So there you go, and we'll see what's next. Well, good morning, guys and gals. It's about 10 after 6 in the morning on Thursday, the 19th of May. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah. Getting out and taking a stretch break. I got a little bit of sleep. I kind of tossed and turned. The bed's nice enough, and I just fit in it, so I'm pretty happy about that. Breakfast is at 6:30. I may go ahead and eat and then go back to bed. Little bit of a struggle this morning, but God, it's a beautiful day. The food's been good so far. I've had lunch and dinner. I had a steak last night, and it was actually pretty good. You'd be surprised. I'll see what the breakfast menu has. We'll see what's next. It's about 11:30 in the morning, and I am east of Green River, Utah. The trucks, if you could see them, are on Interstate 70. We're going to... I'm not sure where our next stop is, but I know we have a get out and stretch stop, I think, in Denver. Now, I've been to the Denver station, and it's nice. So, Breakfast wasn't bad. We get free coffee in the sleeper accommodations. It's right down the hall here. I got the guy giving me a couple of extra sodas on my way back, my waiter in the dining room, so I need to tip him. I'm going to tip him today. His name is John. He does a good job. I've sat with 3 different groups of people. I sat with a gal and her 4-year-old. I sat with a older couple, and then I sat with an older dude this morning who didn't have a lot to say, but that's okay. I like the communal dining on the train. It's not always, sometimes guys just want to eat their food and be left alone. I certainly understand that. So it's a nice day, and we're cruising. This is our full day of riding on the train, and we'll see what's next. It's about 20 to 1 on Thursday, May the 19th. And this is the Colorado River. The train's taking us up through Glenwood Canyon, which on Interstate 70 is one of the most beautiful interstate drives in the country. There's no internet right here, so I've got some stuff on my tablet to watch. I'm going to stare out the window. I'm in line for lunch. I'm waiting for my call. I took a nap earlier. I hate to jinx it because I always do, but I feel pretty good. I'm going to show the roomette a little bit. It's really not that big. And here's the bed that pulls down. Let me get up here. And you can see it's not very big. So for one person, this is awesome. For 2 people, I'm not so sure, but if you sit in the observation car for a while, it might not be half bad. So we're waiting on lunch. We're in Glenwood Canyon. It's the Colorado River. We'll see what's next. Our next stop, about 4:23 in the afternoon, finds us in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. This is a very, very historical place. They're only staying for just a few minutes, but the train station here is really sharp. I'm hoping you can hear me over the sound of the train. This is just a really short 5-minute stop. Maybe 10 stretch and smoke and stuff like that. So I got my shoes on and I've been lying down. So I got my shoes on just to take this picture. We're about 3.5 hours behind schedule. If you take Amtrak because you need to be somewhere, you need to fly or drive. But if you are up for leisurely travel, relaxed, and you get there reasonably when you get there, you may enjoy this. So we'll see what's next. It's about 25 to 7 and we're still chugging up the Rockies. I don't know if this is the Colorado or not, to tell you the truth, but it is nice. There's still no cell service, so I'm watching my own travel vlogs on my tablet. So life is good. I'm having a great time. We'll see what's next. It's about 6:30 in the morning and we're just passed through Sutton, Nebraska, which we didn't stop. We're between Holdridge and Hastings, which are the 2 stops. We're about 4.5 to 5 hours behind schedule. The tracks between Denver and roughly here are horrifically embarrassing. I almost got pitched out of bed twice, and I banged my head 2 other times because it was such a rough ride. I'm gonna go down and get some breakfast because I'm hungry and I need to take some stuff. I need to take some nausea meds. Charlie and I have been texting if he's gonna pick me up in Naperville or all the way in Chicago. I'm gonna see if we get a third dinner out of this or not. So we're gonna go to breakfast and we'll be back in a little while. It's about 7:40 in the morning. We are in Lincoln, Nebraska. It is not a get out and stretch your legs break. Omaha, Nebraska is that. We're gonna cross over the Mississippi River. God, I'm out of breath. Into Iowa. Now there's 2 train stations. I've actually, my wife and I have actually been to these towns. One is Cruston, Iowa, and the other is Osceola, Iowa. We've been there, 2014 or 2015, and/or. So we'll take us a stretch in Omaha, and we'll see what's next. We're about 4 hours late, so we'll see what the story is. Our next stop, about 20 to 9, on Friday the 20th of May of 2022, finds us in Omaha, Nebraska. We got out here for a little stop, a little stretch the legs and get some fresh air. You may have heard happy children in the background. There's a family here and their family reunion. We're still a ways out from Chicago, but Charlie's house is equidistant roughly from downtown Chicago and Naperville, which is the stop prior to Chicago. So we're kind of sort of thinking that he's actually going to pick me up in Naperville and we don't have to fight downtown. He's also got some plans for us for tomorrow, so we'll worry about tomorrow. So Lincoln, Nebraska, 20th of May. We'll see what's next. It's about 6 o'clock on Friday, May the 20th, and we are in between Naperville, Illinois and Chicago, Illinois. We're kind of in a trench here. We're in the Chicago Metroplex, which is called Chicagoland here. My brother is gonna go ahead and pick me up at Union Station downtown. We're going to stop and get a little something to eat on the way home and the grocery store, so I have some sodas and some snacks. I'll film when I get out of the train and such. And Andy fixed up the bed up there, so I didn't want to pull it back down because he had clean sheets and stuff on it. So I managed to figure out how to make this the 2 seats into a bed, and I lied down and took a nap for a while. So I'm telling you, this is really handy for me and being sick and being able to just lie down flat and not have to deal with anybody. It's awesome. So we're close, and we'll film when we get to Union Station, unless something spectacular happens before that. It's almost 7 o'clock and I'm out of the station. It was a long, arduous hike. It was unmarked and hot, and they ran the motors inside the enclosed garage. So I got a good dose of diesel as well. So I sweated through my clothes. But anyway, Charlie's about 25 minutes. So I think this will be one of the last shots. I'm waiting for him to drive up. So So we'll see when he does. It's Saturday morning, and this is the last shot of this clip. I did make it to Chicago. I'm in the hotel. It's a four points by Sheraton. My sister-in-law works for the chain and got myself and the godmother Prudy the friends and family deal. So here we are. She's right next door to me, Prudy is, and Charlie and I are going to go for a little sightseeing jaunt today, so that'll be on a different clip. Thank you for watching my train travel to Chicago. This is Joe, your host, posting to Life with Yosef. Enjoy your day, because I sure will, and peace be with you.